Jim, one game at a time. We won't get too carried away, but fourth place in the league at their place, 7-0. Must be very, very happy with that.
Yeah, of course. The first thing I'll say is Redditch are a good side. They've played well for the best part. We've got a couple of late ones, which put a feel on that probably wouldn't have been there. And we was very clinical today. A lot of what we hit, you see the net ripple. That's not always been the case. There's always going to be games like that though. And I'm thankful today was because I was very apprehensive coming in. Today we had I don't know what it is, whether it's COVID or a flu or whatever it is, but we lost our two pivots in Dan Law and 𝗨𝗶𝗦𝗀𝗧 this week. Neither could be involved. Dan coming sat on the bench, but couldn't even come on when we was 5-0 up. And Curtis is coming and done real well. Josh McCammon, obviously everyone knows how highly I think of him, but he's been out for 8 weeks. Is he ready? Dion's come back central today. I tell you now, Dion wasn't playing at probably 1:45. I had a chat with Manny, he was struggling. I had a chat with Dion about what we do expect. He's put on an unbelievable performance today. Cissé's gone through his gears. Jack Roberts done Jack Roberts again. Bart Sabowski's on his knees at 80 minutes. We've had to take him off. But even that's worked today. Manny's come on up there and scored. They really tested us in wide areas, combination plays. I think both fullbacks got booked. They put in a real lot of quality into our 6-yard box, 12 to the penalty spot. 2 centre-halves were immense, defending everything between the posts. It's probably far and away. I think we scored 7 last year against Barwell. It's Stamford 5-0. That's, all things considered, that's my favourite performance. And Curtis Thompson as well. We've been waiting a little while for that. He knows that and I know that. But he was like a man possessed at times today. He played the pivot on his own. He was an animal in the nicest possible way. Really pleasing.
Yeah, I think as a manager as well, you obviously have to work hard and you've got to juggle things around and you're uncertain until the kick-off. Is that one of your biggest positives, to see players that have come back in after injury and do so well and play so well?
100%. 100%. Like I say, I can't give Redditch and my players a bigger compliment, and I was genuinely apprehensive. I know these are a great side. I know they play good football. I know if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. They're very well coached. They've got young players here with a lot of ability, and we had to try and use our experience to take the game away from them. And I just thought, to a man, our players did that. A shout out to James Dadge as well. He's had a tough 3 weeks. He knows he has. He needed to come away, and he's come back in today. And he made that save at half time. The first one, the punch. The second one, I don't know if you know much about it, but that's when you know your luck's in. He made a great save at the end there. He's come and claimed everything. He's kicking superb. Just a good all-round result, a good feeling. And I just think if you put it all together, we come together probably 12 new players. There's been a couple more since then. We've all had to get to know each other. We've all had to work each other out, play off each other. You've seen Jack Roberts give a ball away where he won the penalty for his hat-trick. He's clean through at the end after charging the ball down. No one would blame him for shooting at 6-0. He squares it to Manny. That's 5-0 actually to get 6. Squares it to Manny. And that's what we want to grow. The team, we want the team to come first, the individual to come second, because that's the only way we'll be successful. And like you say, absolutely no point getting carried away. It's I think it's still November, isn't it? Just, but it's a good day. It's probably my favourite performance since I've been Spalding manager. But it means nothing if we don't go and back it up now. I think we've got 5 home games, 6 home games. We want to make the most of them now.
And I think they say, look, goals are what we want, and goals are what people will look at and see the result and get excited about. But for you, is it that character for certain individuals that pleases you most as a manager? People
talk about goals. They won't talk about goals when we lost 3-2 to St Ives. They don't talk about goals there, and they talk about clean sheets and winning games. And we've had to make some adjustments. It's not just been management. Players have got involved as well. We've had to find solutions to get the best out of this group. And I think since then, we drew away at 𝗏𝗏𝗧. We weren't quite at it that day, if we're honest, but we're going to say that's because I was suspended. And then I think Kettering 2-0, did a good job on them. Needham, was it 3 or 4? Did a good job on them. Bury, we was dead on our feet. First half should have been 2-3-0, wasn't. And then they've come back into it. Second half, created a lot of opportunities that we didn't want. We couldn't get no pressure on the ball. We couldn't move. We couldn't run. Like I say, a couple of these boys have got pneumonia. That's why they're not here today. That's how bad this COVID's gone. On antibiotics, and they've got pneumonia. And I'm coming here today, again, apprehensive. And the boys have rammed that straight down my throat. They've took their opportunities. The boys coming into the team. And the boys who are in the team have said, look, we want to keep this shirt. Yeah, we've got a lot of decisions to make next week. Liam's Moore's back available. Dan Wilkes is back available. You'd hope Dan Lawler and Alfie Bender will be back available. We've got an awful lot of decisions to make, and it ain't going to be easy.
And I think, like you say, a spell of home games coming up where you expect to get a decent haul of points. Is it a case of now feet back on the ground and focus to deliver what you want them to deliver when they're in a relatively favourable run?
Not quite yet. We'll enjoy tonight. We'll enjoy tonight first. But then tomorrow, of course it is. We get in, we'll watch the game. I can't pick that to bits too much. That's the post-match will be complimentary this week. And they deserve that because it wasn't Tuesday night. It wasn't a great one. And then it's eyes on Leiston. They're another very good side. Is it Leiston? Is next week, and then there's Worcester. Very good sides, very informed. I think Leiston will beat Real Bedford today. They're not easy games. There's no easy games. But all we can do is control the controllables. We're at home. We've got to back ourselves. They've got good players. We've got good players. It'll be a good football match. We'll try and get a VO from somewhere of them this week. You know how it works. Try and watch the game and try and pick up 3 points.
As always, long way, cold, a lot of noise behind the goal, lots of fans. Your message will be probably the same as it always is.
Yeah, how good was that? You was with them. That must have felt great. They're a great bunch. Enjoy these moments because they don't come around a lot. I will say that. Yeah, it's a really tough league. Enjoy these wins. Enjoy these moments. It's one of them today. Like nearly everything with it's gone in. Do you know what I mean? They don't come around a lot. But again, let's stick with it. Let's get ready. There's one of the idiots up there. Rob Green, by the way. Let's stick together and, like I say, let's get focused on next Saturday, get a good crowd there, and let's try and get them 3 points because they're massive for us right now.